acceptable unto Yahweh Shai.
Having respect of persons alters your judgment. You can't be fully in the work to someone who you respect, or in a sense like that. You esteem above. You can't be doing that. There's one word, there's one way. You got to tell them how it is, man. Regardless of who it is, regardless of the feelings.
Men and women.
Men and women.
Men and women. You see a woman coming, she's out of order, you have to address it, man. You see? We're set up to do this work, man. There's no part-timing. You see with this, man. You got that? This is Job 32 and 21. Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person, neither let me give flattering titles unto men. For I know not to give flattering titles. In so doing, my Maker would soon take me away. The Lord of Spirits, man. He didn't put that spirit in you for you to start, flattering men. No, man. He set you for a purpose, man. You see? And the time here is short. The Lord's not, the Lord's foot is on the gas, man.
Having respect of a person, that's really carnal. Like the Lord said, I don't judge by the appearance, I judge by the spirit. That's the same thing that the man of the Lord was set up to do. Now we're not looking at you because you got a fast car or because you have money in your wallet. We're looking at if you can receive the word. Ultimately, that's what we want, man. We want to be saved. Exodus 4 and 10. And Moses said unto the Lord, O Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and slow of tongue. And the Lord said unto him, Who had made man's mouth, or who had made the dumb, or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind?
Yeah, who has made the dumb? Who has made the deaf? Who has created man's mouth? The Lord, man. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Go on.
Have not I the Lord?
Yeah, Khan.
Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say.
Yeah, the Lord said he will be with thy mouth, and he will teach you what to say. You see? What's that scripture you just read? Learn of me. You see? You learn of Yahweh Shai, then he's going to teach you, man. He's going to tell you what to say, man. And it's a work in progress, man. That's why you go back and you watch the videos, improve on what you need to improve on, man. You see? It's a must that improvement is made, man. Or else you're doing this in vain, man. You're not really serious, man. You see? When brothers come out, man, it's to bring out scriptures, man. You see? We're not here to gather just to be buddy-buddy and, it's a pleasant thing. No, man. You see, the Lord's coming, man. And the Lord, the angels are watching what we're doing. We're watching our works. Here it is, you have a test, and you're not studying, man. You know it's coming. Brothers get in their feelings, man. Brothers in competition, man. This is not what it's about, bro. Like I said, the Lord, this is the Lord's work. It's the Lord's program. Man cannot do anything, man. You see? All you can do is obey. All you have to do is obey Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's what you read here. What we just read. Job. Salakia. This is Job 32 and verse 22. For I know not to give flattering titles. In so doing, my Maker would soon take me away. So you have to, going back to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. You have to fear, man. If you're not fearing, you're not in the right spirit, man. And it's like you're paranoid, man. Because the Lord is pleased to bring judgment. That's what he's about. What's the scripture? Justice and judgment is the habitation of his throne, man. Mercy and truth, get that in, what's that, Psalms 94? See? Justice and judgment is the habitation of his throne, of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Let him that glory in this. Who's that? Jeremiah 9:24. Yes. Still got that joke.
Joke.
Yeah, hold that. Get that Jeremiah 9:24. Matter of fact, I got it. I got it. Yeah, bring it up.
It says here, but when Matthew 10:19, but when they deliver you up, take no thought of how or what ye shall say, for it shall be given you in the same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
Beautiful. See? Right, so beautiful, man. You see? It's the Lord that controls, man. Don't overthink what you're gonna say. Hey, the Spirit had these things come out, man. And regardless, there's nothing you can do. Everything will be revealed. Is that in Luke? Whatsoever hidden in the dark shall be made manifest. You can't hide nothing, man. You definitely can't hide anything from the man of the Lord. What does it say? The Lord making them his friends, man, by way of wisdom. You see? Because when wisdom enters into you, you became the friend of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You're not a servant no more. You're his friend, man. What does a friend do? You reveal his secrets, man. Surely the Lord will do nothing but he reveals his secrets to his servants, the prophets. You got that precept out?
Psalms 89.
It's 89? Come on, bring it out.
Psalms 89 and 14.
89 and 14. Yeah.
Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne.
Justice and judgment is the habitation of his throne. So that's what he deals with, man. The Lord is dealing with justice and judgment, man. So you Edomite, you can't run away from your judgment, man. You're going to slavery. Okay? And all you other nations, you're going to captivity too, man. You see? For being in cahoots, in hiding the truth, man, from the Israelites, man. That's a great crime. You see? And when you stole something, ultimately, you receive judgment, man. You steal something, you receive your judgment. How much more you're stealing the precious souls of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see? Justice and judgment is the habitation of thy throne. You got something?
Yeah, Khan. Psalms 37 and 28.
Yeah.
For the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints.
Yeah, Khan. He loves judgment and he's not going to forsake his saints, man. You see? So as long as we do the work, we examine ourselves, we stay in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, keeps that spirit in us, and we're in good hands, man. And that goes along with all those that believe in the prophets, man. What does it say? He that receiveth the prophets in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward.
So like even that scripture, it's a cut to those that believe that the Israelites have been forgotten. Now that the second covenant applies the whole world, that only means that the Israelites, that the covenants are for the Israelites. Because for something to be renewed, there has to be established from aforetime, you know.
Oh, Khan, that's the next. They are preserved forever.
See?
But the seed of the wicked shall be cut off.
Yeah, the seed of the wicked shall be cut off.
That's another cut, man.
You still finish that 89, 14.
Khan. Psalms 89 and 14. Salakia. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face.
Mercy and truth shall go before his face. You see? That's the image of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Mercy and truth. You see? And in order for Yahweh Shem Yahushai to give you mercy, you need to be in trouble, man. You see? You see? You were in trouble, the Lord had mercy upon you. Mercy and truth shall go before his face. The Lord, as the brother read, he's not going to forsake those that deal with truth, man. Those that are diligent. In sincerity. Because you could be out here and not be sincere. Ultimately, the Lord's casting that out, man. The Lord's not dealing with that, man. All these other camps, see, that wasn't outside during the winter and during. See, now it's, summer, this spring, summer. Now they're outside You see, all of a sudden we hear about men in purple. There's rumors of men in purple walking around.
You
See?
see?
Handing out pamphlets. Where were you at in February, January?
Oh, it was really cold, man. We ain't saw nobody in purple, man.
Hey, the streets, there's one point the streets were empty, man. But guess what? The sound, the word of Yahweh Shem Shah was still being heard, man. You see? And it's going to be even more. You see? As time, until he removes them. Because the scripture talk about the famine of the word, man. So we have to examine ourselves, man. You see? So we could be, kept in that sanctuary when the time of trouble comes, man. Because it's going to get real, man. Bro, it's going to get real, man. You see, it says, even those movies can't even portray War of Worlds,
Yeah.
where it's like pure destruction. And they don't know what they know, like that's a higher power. But it's gonna be worse than that.
I like that one quote in what's that alien movie.
Men in Black?
No, not Men in Black, but the guy was in there
Independent?
Independence Day.
Yeah.
You know, they had that guy in the corner, man. They had it was Edomite, so-called Edomite, you know. But he was still, he was holding the Bible. He was in the highways, you know. He said, you can't escape from this, man. It's the word of the Lord, man. Where am I gonna go, you know? You're catching people, catching people on the truck. Yo, come with us, yo. You can't run away from this, man. You know? Come on. I got a quick precept. It says, Luke 12:2, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed,
Right.
neither hid that shall be not known.
Right, there's nothing covered that shall not be revealed. See, at one point, we didn't know we were the true Hebrew Israelites, man. That was covered, man, by way of those people that are currently in power, which is the Edomites. You see? The Edomites covered the truth. You see? The Edomites today are the so-called white people. You see? And they covered the truth from the Israelites, which are the so-called blacks, Native American, and Hispanics, man. They called you black, man. They called you Negro. They called you African American. How many nationalities do you have, man? You see? Here it is. You see? Here it is. You have a brother in the United States calling himself an African American. But that's two nationalities, man. In the 50s, they called you a Negro. No Negroes allowed. The 70s is you're black. The 10 years later, you're colored. So which one is it? You see? Read that again.
Luke 12:2, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed.
Well, there's nothing covered because who's in power? The Most High is in power. He gave the Edomites their power. He gave the Egyptians their power. He gave the Romans, the Greeks, the Babylonians their power. And right now, what we're witnessing is the downfall of the Edomites, man. That's the reason you have a mask on your face, man. You have to send 6 feet, at the subway, You at the subway, you got to send 6 feet. Hey, that's the downfall of their kingdom, which is only the beginning. You see, it's gonna get bad, man. The Lord is pleased to bring forth judgment, as the brother brought out earlier. Mercy and truth, justice and judgment shall go before thy feet. Get that on 90:16, Psalm 90:16, where it says, "The Lord is known by the judgment." You see? To go on with that, man. Whatsoever is in darkness shall be revealed, man. And we didn't know they were Edomites. You see? A so-called Chinese, we didn't know they were Moabites. Everybody has their biblical nationality, man. But that was covered, man. They send you to school for 10 years. You don't learn nothing, man. You see? The basics. That's what you're supposed to learn. You learn how to spell, how to write, you see? How to read, count, you see? And then what? You're spending 5 years learning algebra, and here it is.
You never use it.
You're working at the Casa di Moni, and you're not using algebra.